Good morning. Let me check if the camera's recording. Yeah, I think it. Okay, sick. Alright. Good morning. Ellie is out here with me again. She is probably covering the whole fucking camera. Ellie, come on. If you can't. She's been stressed out. I've been stressed out, I realize a lot of my health ties into how my babies are feeling, including Ellie and the little demon creatures that crawl on my floor, Mimi and Yoo-hoo. And I feel bad because it's hard for me to regulate stuff like that sometimes. I if not for them, like even for my relationships, like I make everybody miserable when I am not feeling well and when I'm too stressed out. And it's just a shame. And I was realizing that the other day because all this moving stuff is got me in my head. But the problem isn't that it's like completely impossible of a task. The problem is I'm thinking of it as way too much of a task. Like, I could just pack it all up and one by one and finish a bookcase and then say the bookcase is ready to go and then take all that stuff and then do the next one. But it's just, when I look at it as a whole, it looks like so much and it looks so overwhelming that it's scary and that it's stressful. And that stress is eating away at me. I can't sleep. I can't fucking work well. I'm getting migraines so what was happening before is that for the past few years, we've been trying to move out of this place because we knew that the rent was just going to keep going up. It's consistently gone up, but the quality of the area hasn't gone up, so why stay, But this year when the renewal, not even last year when we got the renewal notice, I was like, all right, well, let me look around. And so I was looking around at apartments and maybe houses that me and my mom could go in on together. But, I wasn't having much luck. Shit is bad in Florida. It's terrible. I'm sure it's bad everywhere, honestly. Not cool right now. But that stress from... I even got a realtor, and he was awesome. Great guy. I really should recommend him. But, I don't know about that. But, he was a great dude. And he really just, every time I was like, I want to go look at this place, he would be like, all right, well, be ready and pick out a few other places in the area so that we can make it a bit of a trip. And so I would pick out a few places in the area, and then we would go and look at them, and he would drive around, and me and my boyfriend would follow his car, and we would go look at these spots that were absolute trash. One of them had 2 broken windows and a painted on, or a, I don't know how to say it. It had a brick wall, but the brick wall was actually just a, how do you say it? It's a wallpaper? Yeah. Why is she sitting? Ellie, I put stuff right here. Come here, baby. Take this over here. Come on. You're good. Okay. That's good. But, stay right there, honey. Okay. But yeah, he was really helping us out a lot. But still, the stress of having to go to all these places, and not even just that. I think I even found a place on my own without a realtor. And I went, and me and my boyfriend looked, and we were like, it looks great, but it's kind of expensive, but it looks great. And so, but they had an HOA for an apartment building, actually insane. And then, I tried to do an application, but it was like some sort of weird ass shit. I'm so sad to anybody who has to actually fill out these applications, because what are you looking for as somebody who is renting out a place? Like, because, and if they wanted me to do 2 different background checks on myself. What? And they were like, oh yeah, maybe I'm just like not that bright or something, but like, they wanted me to do a credit check on myself, they wanted me to do a background check on myself, they wanted me to do, and then send it all in, but like, it had to be in like a certain type of print and in a certain type of mail. I'm like, what's going on? What's actually going on? And it just made me discouraged, because it was like, these are the only places that are affordable in the area. And I mean, even though I don't want to fucking live at these spots, they were both upstairs. Even though I don't want to live at these spots, I was like, I need to get into one of these spots, and it still didn't work out. And that realtor was really trying to help me. Ultimately, what ended up happening, I wasn't getting migraines or anything, but my eye was twitching for days. It was like for a whole week my eye would be twitching, and I couldn't get it to stop. And I felt it, but then at some point my boyfriend started to notice that my eye was twitching, and it sort of became like a seasonal thing, where around my lease renewal, which is around now, I would have these fucking little spasms, because I was so stressed out about the lease renewing. Oh my god, I hate being such a fragile person. It sucks, because in my spirit I'm not. But you know, I just gotta, I don't know, it's like, all I can tell myself is that I have to grow to be a better person, and it's hard to do that. Much harder than I ever estimated it to be. Because when I was a kid, it was like, oh, well, I just gotta persevere, or I'll literally never make it. And after enough persevering, you think you can get through fucking anything. But this shit is hard. This shit is hard. Like, I'm getting migraines every single day. And before, it used to be like, oh, well, I can kind of tell it's because maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I ate something bad. Maybe I did any of these other stupid shits. It's just now, it's definitely just directly because I am stressed, and it sucks, because I used to handle stress. I don't know how I used to handle stress in school, but like, I used to handle it enough to the point where I wouldn't see physical repercussions, you know what I mean? But of course, like, okay, here's what I'm trying to equate all this stress bullshit to. It is not that fucking deep. You know what I mean? Ellie, you keep knocking the camera down. Stop it. You see it's right here. Come here and sit here. Oh my gosh. Sit down. So with all this stress stuff, I'm trying to just like round it down, because I see it often in myself. I see it like if I have a stressful night at work, I get freaked out by how much there is to do, and I start panicking, and I turn into a bit of a mean person. Like one time at work, I dropped something. Why did you do that? Come here. But I dropped something, and it made a pretty significant mess, and it was because I was frustrated, and there was a lot to do, and that was a mistake upon my part, you know? And then, but that's like right now, I'm having these terrible anxiety attacks, panic attacks, fucking not thinking straight, and being a bully, and crying. And I know I cried, guys. I cried. Oh my gosh. But like, I'm having these bad reactions because of how stressed I am over this task that ultimately isn't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna be living here and there. What do you want from the tree? Ellie, sit. Come on, baby. Sit down. But, yeah, I'm stressing over this shit that isn't supposed to be, like, super fucking easy. Like I did the same with, like, Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner, and it was so much stress that I just kind of didn't even want to be part of the holiday afterwards. That I was like, I'm kind of over it. But I did put a lot of effort into it. Sorry, I didn't film any of that. But that's why I didn't. It was stressful. I think for Thanksgiving, I made 2 chickens and a bunch of sides. And, I had to put all this stuff together, make the stuff, prep the stuff, all that shit. But, I definitely had some help from my boyfriend. But it was like in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, I have to do all of this alone, and it has to get done by this time, and it has to be perfect. And so, but that was within a day. So at the end of the day, if it didn't get done, then it was like, okay, well, the deadline was today, so it doesn't fucking matter anymore. But it did get done, and I was so proud of it, and I was very happy. And the same with Christmas. I was like, stressed out by everything I had to make for Christmas. But at the end of it, if it didn't get done by that night, like it wasn't getting done. Like I wanted to make some cookies for Christmas too. I wasn't able to. It wasn't in the plans for me. And so it just didn't end up happening. But it didn't matter because it was like everything else is done. I'm not going to complain about the cookies not being done. But all I'm trying to equate that to is like this apartment has just been eating away at me, but it's not something I was going to be able to get done in the day. So it's like I've been carrying that stress this whole time that I've been trying to move out because I'm the only one here. I'm the only one boxing stuff up. I'm the only one looking through stuff and making sure if it's trash, we're not bringing it with us. And I'm the only one here. I'm not the only one moving stuff because people do. My mom comes over, her boyfriend comes over, and they help me move stuff out of the apartment and into the unit, and because we have a storage unit. I'm really grateful. So does my boyfriend. I'm really grateful for all that. But it's like, I'm the only one here boxing all this stuff up. Stop eating your booty on camera. But like, I'm the only one here boxing all this stuff up and trying to make it like digestible for when we have to unpack, but I can't think of like, oh my God, it's the end of the world, I'm the only one doing this and I have to panic. I can't think of it like that because I'm just gonna panic. But all that being said, I made a great bit of progress yesterday. I cleared out all the furniture that we were going to keep, and so all of that furniture is now into the unit, and the bits of furniture I needed to move over to my boyfriend's place are at my boyfriend's place. It's great. I'm happy, and I feel like I've completed a task. Finally I've completed a task. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. And, I guess that's all I wanted to say that. I didn't film the other day because I had a breakdown about it, and, I feel silly for that, but I feel grateful now in hindsight because I was able to get some stuff done. And I'm going to get more stuff done today, I promise. And probably get some sleep too because I haven't gotten enough of that in the past 48 hours. But thank you for listening. I don't think I've said that often enough. Have a great day.